Hello, Connor from Just Vertical here, and today I'm going to walk you through how you can change out your tees. So at Just Vertical, you've got two different kinds of tees depending on which version of the Ava or Eve you have. This one, an inline tee, or this larger one, a quick connect tee. You can tell the difference because the quick connect tees fit right over the tubing like that, whereas the inline tees, like their name suggests, fit inside the tubing, like so. So there might be a few reasons why you might need to change your tee. It could wear out over time, leading to holding less pressure, or it could be oriented in the wrong direction. So the way your tee should look is your center line here should be going straight down to your pump, up in the shape of the letter T, a capital T, and pushing water out to both sides. If for some reason your tee is in this orientation, where the pump is at the bottom here, and it's pushing one line up and one line to the side, what often happens is you're going to get more pressure in this line going straight up than this line here on the side. And that could lead to uneven watering or not enough water getting to one side, and in which case you're going to want to switch the orientation. Switching the orientation of the quick connect tee is quite simple. On each side there's a collar. You can see it's the little gray bit here. All you need to do is pull down on that, like I'm doing there, and pull the line out. Again, same thing here. Wiggle it out, and here. And you're free to switch it around. When you're putting lines back into a quick connect tee like this, just make sure you push it all the way in till it won't go any further. Inline tee, it's a little tougher. You can't just push it in unless you really push hard. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to warm up the end of the tube so that it becomes a little softer and expands. The easiest way to do this is with a heat gun. If you don't have that, a hair dryer or a lighter work very well. So I'll show you here. I've got my heat gun. Just looks like an industrial hair dryer. All I'm going to do is stick the tube in front of this. Really only need a few seconds there. It's warmed up. And you can see then it just slides right on there, and you're just going to want to slide it all the way down like that. So to remove that line from the tee, you've got two options. Is you can either cut it off, so you can just put a slit down there and cut it off and it'll come off, or again, with a little bit of heat. So I'm gonna grab my heat gun here again. At home, if you don't have one, lighter or hair dryer works well. So it's warmed up, just applying a little bit of heat, just evenly around this and not for too long. And just like that, it's pulled off. You can see it's a little bent out there. So if you do need to, you can snip just that little bit off before adding a new one in. So you can see here, this is an example of a tee that was put in sideways, and you would want to change the orientation on that only if you're having difficulty getting water to the one side. 90% of the time, this is actually going to be okay. Some other things to keep in mind when you're doing this is you're going to want to make sure you leave enough slack in your lines that you have no problem pulling your pump in and out, and that it's not going to get kinked from being too tight on either side of your Ava.